first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
DK Metcalf.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the second round, not the first round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Flowers on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback, they were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
There's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Score, Seahawks 14, Falcons 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's Hall. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6.
Ryan's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Young Ray Crew to kick off for Atlanta.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Falcons take over 1st and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
A 50-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll buy some time right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that. Yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Wilson out to his left, and that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
14.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
His own 49.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here on EA Sports.
28.
It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On third down, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 yards. I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Check, 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 check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Penny. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Tighten up, pull it together.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40.
That's all you got!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Laquan Treadwell. Brings up
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on.